Hi everyone, and welcome back to another episode of our English Learning podcast. I'm Jennifer, and as always, I'm here with my fantastic co-host, Elizabeth. How are you doing today, Elizabeth?
Hi, Jennifer. I'm doing great, thank you. Today, we're diving into a really interesting and important topic. Should college education be compulsory? With more emphasis than ever on the value of higher education, some people argue that everyone should be required to attend college, while others believe that college isn't the right path for everyone. We're going to explore both sides of this debate and consider what it would mean for individuals and society if college education were mandatory.
That's right, Elizabeth. This is such a timely topic because college education is often seen as the key to a successful career and a better life. But not everyone agrees that making it compulsory is the right approach. Some people believe that college might not be necessary for every career and that forcing everyone to attend could put undue pressure on individuals and families. It's a complex issue, and today we'll be breaking down the pros and cons of making college education compulsory.
Exactly. And for our listeners out there, we'd love to hear your thoughts on this topic. Do you think everyone should be required to go to college, or do you believe that higher education should be a choice? Share your opinions with us, and we might even feature them in a future episode. So, Jennifer, let's start by discussing the arguments in favor of making college education compulsory. Why do some people believe that everyone should be required to go to college?
Well, Elizabeth, one of the main arguments in favor of making college education compulsory is that it could provide equal opportunities for everyone. College is often seen as a gateway to higher-paying jobs, more career options, and a better quality of life. By making college education mandatory, society could ensure that everyone has access to these opportunities, regardless of their background or socioeconomic status. It would level the playing field and give everyone the chance to succeed.
That's such an important point, Jennifer. Access to education is a powerful tool for social mobility. In many cases, people from disadvantaged backgrounds struggle to access higher education because of financial barriers, lack of support, or other obstacles. If college were made compulsory and fully accessible, it could help bridge the gap between different socioeconomic groups and give everyone a fair shot at success.
Exactly, Elizabeth. Another argument in favor of compulsory college education is that it could help create a more educated and skilled workforce. In today's economy, many jobs require specialized knowledge and skills that can only be gained through higher education. By requiring everyone to attend college, society could ensure that people have the skills they need to thrive in the modern job market. This could lead to a more competitive economy and a higher standard of living for everyone.
Absolutely, Jennifer. With the rise of technology and the increasing complexity of many industries, having a college education is becoming more important than ever. Many careers now require advanced skills in areas like data analysis, engineering, healthcare, and information technology, skills that are often developed in college. If everyone were required to attend college, the workforce would be better prepared to meet the demands of a rapidly changing economy.
Exactly. And beyond the economic benefits, some people argue that compulsory college education could lead to a more informed and engaged society. College isn't just about gaining job skills. It's also about learning to think critically, understanding different perspectives, and becoming a more informed citizen. By making college education mandatory, we could create a society where more people are able to engage in thoughtful discussions, make informed decisions, and participate more actively in democracy.
That's such an important point, Jennifer. College education often exposes students to a wide range of subjects, ideas, and viewpoints, which can help them develop a broader understanding of the world. This can make them more open-minded, critical thinkers, and more capable of tackling complex social and political issues. In a world where misinformation and polarization are growing concerns, having a more educated population could lead to a healthier, more democratic society.
Absolutely, Elizabeth. And another argument in favor of compulsory college education is that it could help reduce inequality. Education is often seen as one of the most effective ways to break the cycle of poverty. By ensuring that everyone has access to college, we could help lift more people out of poverty, reduce income inequality, and create a more just and equitable society.
That's a great point, Jennifer. Many people argue that education is the key to solving many of society's biggest problems, from poverty to unemployment to inequality. If we can provide everyone with a high-quality college education, we could empower more people to improve their lives and contribute to society in meaningful ways.
Exactly, Elizabeth. So, from the perspective of those who support making college education compulsory, the key arguments are that it would provide equal opportunities, create a more skilled workforce, lead to a more informed society, and help reduce inequality. But, of course, not everyone agrees with this approach. Let's now talk about the arguments against making college education compulsory. What are some of the concerns that people have about this idea?
Well, Jennifer, one of the main arguments against making college education compulsory is that it might not be necessary for everyone. Not all careers require a college degree, and some people may be better suited to jobs that involve hands-on skills or vocational training. For example, trades like plumbing, electrical work, and carpentry are in high demand and offer good wages, but they don't necessarily require a college degree. Forcing everyone to go to college could devalue these important career paths.
That's such an important point, Elizabeth. There are many non-college careers that are essential to society, and pushing everyone toward a college degree might send the message that those careers are less valuable. In reality, careers in the trades and other vocational fields can be just as fulfilling, well-paying, and important as jobs that require a college degree. Forcing everyone into a college education might lead to overqualification in some fields while creating a shortage of skilled workers in others.
Exactly, Jennifer. Another concern is that making college education compulsory could place a huge financial burden on individuals and families. Even if we make efforts to reduce tuition costs or provide more financial aid, the cost of college can still be overwhelming. Not all families can afford the expenses associated with higher education, and making it compulsory could lead to more students taking on massive amounts of student debt, which could affect them for years to come.
Absolutely, Elizabeth. The student loan crisis is already a major issue in many countries, particularly in the United States, where millions of people are struggling to pay off their student loans. If college were made compulsory, we could see even more people trapped in debt, especially if they're pursuing degrees in fields that don't guarantee high-paying jobs after graduation. This could create a financial burden that outweighs the benefits of the education itself.
Yes, Jennifer. And beyond the financial burden, there's also the concern that compulsory college education could lead to overcrowding and a decline in quality. If everyone were required to attend college, we'd likely see a huge increase in the number of students, which could strain resources and lead to overcrowded classrooms, overworked professors, and less individualized attention for students. This could result in a lower quality of education overall.
That's such a great point, Elizabeth. College isn't like high school, where the focus is on providing a basic education to all students. College is meant to offer specialized knowledge and deeper learning in specific fields. If college became compulsory, there's a risk that it could lose some of its rigor and depth, becoming more like an extension of high school rather than a place for advanced learning and intellectual growth.
Exactly. And another concern is that making college education compulsory could limit personal freedom. College isn't the right fit for everyone, and some people might prefer to enter the workforce right after high school, start their own business, or pursue alternative forms of education. Forcing everyone to go to college could take away the freedom to choose their own path and make decisions that are best suited to their individual goals and circumstances.
Absolutely, Elizabeth. Personal choice is a fundamental part of a free society, and not everyone should be required to follow the same path. For some people, college might be the best choice, but for others, it might not align with their goals, interests, or financial situation. Making college education compulsory could take away that choice and force people into a system that doesn't work for them.
Yes, Jennifer. And finally, there's the argument that making college compulsory could lead to a devaluation of the college degree. If everyone were required to attend college, a bachelor's degree might become the new high school diploma, something that's expected but not necessarily a marker of specialized knowledge or skills. This could make it harder for students to stand out in the job market and could undermine the value of a college education.
That's such an important point, Elizabeth. If everyone has a college degree, it might no longer be seen as a differentiating factor, when it comes to job applications. Employers might start looking for additional qualifications or experience, which could create more pressure on students to pursue graduate degrees or other forms of advanced education just to stay competitive. This could lead to even more time and money spent on education without necessarily improving job prospects.
Exactly, Jennifer. So, from the perspective of those who oppose making college education compulsory, the main concerns are that it's not necessary for everyone. It could place a financial burden on individuals. It might lead to overcrowding and a decline in quality. It could limit personal freedom, and it could devalue the college degree. As we can see, there are strong arguments on both sides of this debate.
Absolutely, Elizabeth. And speaking of different perspectives, I think it's a great time to hear from one of our listeners. Let's take a call from someone who might have an interesting perspective on whether college education should be compulsory. Hi there, you're on the air with Jennifer and Elizabeth. What's your name and where are you calling from?
Hi, Jennifer. Hi, Elizabeth. My name is James, and I'm calling from Chicago, Illinois. I've been listening to your podcast for a while now, and I love today's topic. I wanted to share my thoughts because I didn't go to college, and I've still been able to build a successful career, so I'm not sure if making college compulsory would be the right move.
Hi, James. Thank you for calling in. We'd love to hear about your experience. Do you feel like not going to college has held you back in any way, or do you believe that there are plenty of other paths to success?
Well, I definitely don't think college is necessary for everyone. I started working right out of high school in the construction industry, and over time, I built up my skills and eventually started my own business. I'm doing well financially, and I don't feel like I missed out by not going to college. I think it's important for people to have options, and forcing everyone to go to college might take away those options.
That's such a valuable perspective, James. It sounds like you were able to find a career path that worked for you without a college degree. Do you think there are ways we can improve access to higher education without making it compulsory?
Definitely. I think we should focus on making college more affordable and accessible for those who want to go, but not force it on everyone. We should also invest in vocational training and other alternatives that can provide people with the skills they need to succeed in different industries. Not everyone needs to go to college, and that's okay.
That's such great insight, James. Thank you so much for sharing your experience with us.
Thanks for having me. I love listening to your podcast, and I'm excited to hear more episodes.
Thanks so much for calling in, James. Take care.
Bye, James.
That was a great call from James. He really highlighted the fact that college isn't the only path to success and that there are many ways to build a fulfilling career without a degree.
Absolutely, Jennifer. And for those of you listening, if you're enjoying our podcast, please like and subscribe to our channel. Your support really helps us keep creating these episodes and sharing more interesting topics with you.
So, where does that leave us in our discussion today? I think it's clear that there are pros and cons to the idea of making college education compulsory. On one hand, it could provide equal opportunities, create a more educated workforce, and reduce inequality. On the other hand, it might not be necessary for everyone, could create financial burdens, and might devalue the college degree.
Exactly, Jennifer. Key takeaway is that education is important, but it doesn't always have to take the form of a traditional college degree. People should have the freedom to choose the path that's right for them, whether that's college, vocational training, starting a business, or entering the workforce right after high school.
We hope today's discussion has given you some new insights into the question of whether college education should be compulsory. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Yes, thank you for listening. We're always here to share new insights and help you learn English while exploring important topics like this one. Keep listening, keep learning, and we'll see you in the next episode.
Bye for now, everyone. And remember, education is a journey, one that doesn't have to look the same for everyone.